Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, so the House passed a bipartisan tax bill that expands the child tax credit. This deal is going to provide a larger credit in the first year for low-income families of roughly 16 million children, or more than 80% of those who currently don't receive the full credit based on their family not earning enough money. This now goes to the Senate, where the Senate will debate it. They'll make some changes and then vote to pass it and send it back to the House for their amendments. The vote on this was 357 to 70, with 188 Democrats and 169 Republicans voting in favor, and 23 Democrats and 47 Republicans opposed. So I guess they can agree that helping out families with kids is a beneficial thing. Now, the other part of this one, maybe which explains more of the Republican votes, is it provides several business tax benefits that ended with the Republicans' 2017 tax cut. Allows businesses to deduct the cost of their U.S.-based research and experimentation investments immediately instead of over a 5-year period. And as well as restore their ability to immediately deduct 100% of their investment in machinery and equipment. So, of course it's got to help business, help these kids, help these businesses. Yep, those are the deals you got to cut. So I'm going to throw on this one. What's the energy around this bill as it heads into the Senate? Entertainment purposes only. Well, they got it passed in the House, and off to the Senate goes for some changes that are bound to happen. What's going to cross it? 3 of Wands. Oh, interesting. So it goes from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands. Okay, we're going to come into the Senate, and we know it's going to be coming back to us here. And Knight of Cups. Here's the House passing it in a bipartisan fashion and in a overwhelming bipartisan fashion. So now you hand the cup over to the Senate. But it's also offering a peace offering to corporations as well as low-income families. It should be noted that Chuck Grassley wasn't sure if he wanted to support this because it would make Biden look good. Yeah, it's an election year. Chuck, aren't you dead? Why aren't you retired? Who owns you so bad that you can't retire? Oh, good Lord. Okay, so in the past we've got the 4 of Cups. Probably, this is the negotiations. This is not everybody getting what they want. You got a child tax credit increase, which is good, but the Democrats wanted it expanded and wanted the increases to be more than what they were. There were some Republican senators or actually Republican House members who were thinking about voting against the procedural aspects that brings it to the floor because they wanted the SALT limit, the state and local tax limit, raised from its current level of $10,000. And maybe that goes into the Senate and maybe they do some stuff over there. So again, with anything, this is a compromise bill, but it's a decent, everybody gets a little bit of something on it. This is kind of how Congress used to work. Current situation is the 7 of Swords. What is going on here? There's going to be a little bit of drama that's going to go on with this. Probably some folks are going to try and something got snuck in this bill, or somebody's going to try and sneak some stuff in this bill. Cut things out, sneak something in. I forget what they call it when they tack another bill onto it. There's going to be some political shenanigans that go on with this. Overarching energy is the Magician. There's a real opportunity, though, for Congress to show that it can get something done. There's a real opportunity here. Again, I think normal shenanigans that go on there. Yeah, it looks like they're going to get stuff done. Celebration. Everybody's, the House, the Senate, and the executive branch, the presidency will get that. The outcome is the 7 of Cups. I just might go along with the Four of Cups. I don't think this is... you got these sevens here. If somebody tacks on something to this... This could be your Chuck Grassley's. Like, I really want this stuff, but do I want it that badly? Am I willing to give somebody a victory that I don't like? What's kind of what's in my best interest? Is passing this bill in my best interest, or is blockading it in my best interest? What do my bettors tell me to do on that one? So it's right now, I think the energy is strong with it. There's going to be some headwinds that it runs into in the in this process as people try and figure out what their values are and where their integrity lies. But we'll see. So that's the general energy with this tax credit here. Once the Senate, will it pass the Senate? It's just a little four-carder. When it's all said and done and they've made all their changes and they've voted on it, will it pass the Senate? I mean, right now the Democrats have the majority. They win the ties in the Senate, and again, 90%. It looked like about 80 to 90% of both the Republicans and the Democrats voted for this ballpark number. So strong support in the House. It was the last time you saw that many Republicans and Democrats in this current House agree on something. Will the Senate pass this after they've done things? Yeah, they're going to do their backroom negotiations. Again, business as usual. Here's the offer coming through. They really like that tax break for the rich there. This is the corporations, helping the corporations. It helps the kids, sure, but I think, it helps. The businesses want it. Poor folks want it. There's a lot here to win on. Underneath it, this might be one of those things as they negotiate it. This bill takes a while to get negotiated. There might be some real secret negotiations going on behind the scenes here. It might take this one longer to get through than one would expect because of the negotiations and the contemplations going on. It could be that something else comes to the Senate floor that's a higher priority and this gets tabled for a while. That's a possibility here. That might explain that Four of Swords. Like, we're going to get to this, but some other things. It would be like, they're getting ready to debate it, and now you're going to impeach Secretary Mayorkas or impeach Joe Biden. Now you got to stop everything you're doing to deal with this impeachment trial. Something. It could be something like that. It could be, they start talking about it, and then, the budgets come up or something along those lines, and they need to get the budget deals passed. And this tax break or this tax credit can wait until the budgets are done. Well, we'll see. I don't know what would cause that delay, but it may not just be their top priority to pass as it goes through. Okay, once the Senate has it passed, though, and I think they will, and it goes back to the House, will it pass the House? Knight of Swords. Okay. This to me means if it goes back to the House will make... I don't think they're angry. I think they're just they'll pass it quickly or they'll make their changes quickly. Let's see. You got the government, the monies, the compromise. I think once it gets back to the House, it becomes a priority. All sides see the value in doing this. It gets money back to families. It gets money back to corporations. The government's actually done something. And, again, maybe the Senate added some changes that folks aren't real happy about, but it's a compromise. And I think the House is maybe a little annoyed how long it took the Senate to do what they need to do and the changes that they made. But I think they're going to go ahead and pass it. They see the wisdom of it and they pass it. So for folks that are low income with kids, congratulations. I think you're going to get some relief from the government with the child tax credit. And that's not a bad thing. All right, I'll leave it at this. Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. Thank you for everything you do to feed the YouTube algorithm so that my video makes it out to a wider audience. To folks just discovering this channel for the first time, welcome. I hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.